Hey, keep yourself clean. Clean them in your heart, you must be clean from within. Keep yourself clean. And the most I shall come in. Listen, yo, keep yourself clean. Clean them in your heart, you must be clean from within. Keep yourself clean. And the most I shall come in. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. All of the food I see the I remember when the thing did I run. We used to sit by the river with a plan. Get to you to the sing a good song. To big up the real farmer man. Yeah, we take on me plan. Three stone a cook with food, you better overstand. Get to you to the meditation.
Fire burn to make the evil them poor. It is King Selassie who is wearing the bra. From a dance hall and air with song.
NBC wanted us to do an interview, but because of COVID-19, right, it's going to be a telephone interview. But currently, we really need a few equipment to better our recording, to better the delivery of the youths that are up and coming, you know. And we would like at least a 24-channel table mixer or even more. Whatever can be donated, we really looking into going to the radio.
I am doing my part really building a platform for the youth, not only mine, but we've been to many concerts, many shows, many stage shows, and
we need video making equipment, cameras. We need tripods, you know. We need mixing tables, you know what I mean. We need headphones. We need a good professional mic, you know. Blessed love to everybody, you know. This is Shepherd Production Entertainment also. Trinity Corporation also. Yeah, so we're just here with the band and also board members, you know, and we're having this general gathering basically to just touch on a few things, you know. I know the world want to know who we are and what we're doing. We're actually about bringing out music and bringing out love and unity to everybody, you know, around the world, no matter what color you are. We don't really study the color or race. It's just love all the time, and we're just looking for the support from everybody, you know, around the world to just give us the opportunity to reach somewhere with the music and also to be able to help, you know, young and have not children and youth, you know, upcoming youth in the musical aspect, you know. So I am the president of a corporation that we just started. For the past 3 years, we've been working on it. The name of the corporation, the name of the club, or the vibes that we just started, or the corporation, you know, just to find the right words. But then the togetherness that we just started would be the right thing to say, you know. So we actually have a togetherness going on. So we started it like 3 years ago. The name of that vibe now is Trinity Corporation, you know. And we, on a level we want to touch with all the youth, whether youth or old or have not or rich, or it doesn't matter, you know. We just, as a human being, we want to tend to tap into the musical aspect of you know, and if we can, as a studio, bring it out, we would love to, you know, and that's where we are as a production.
So how long have your group been in operation? How long has the studio been in operation?
Well, really and truly, studio has been in operation way back, you know. We have to talk about that. It's like way back when we just had like a laptop and a microphone, you know. Studio was there. But then over the years, then we know we've been working hard. We've been trying our best to like get a professional studio that we could record and you know, get our voice heard, you know, because our music is like conscious music to uplift, music to build emotion, music to build strength, you know. We wanna reach to the people, you know, as deep as possible, you know, and And if we can, you know, be relief to some of the stress, we would love to be doing that, you know. That's why we always make music of different sorts and different kinds, but always conscious music, you know.
So how do you feel that the music that you produce can help the youth of the country?
Well, that's what's going on right now. That is, like, if the youth and them come together, right? And my motto is like, together we're strong, and divided we weak, we fall, you know. So if everybody could come together, the voice that we create would be a very loud voice, you know. Very, very loud, you know. Even other nations would hear our voice because we're really loud now, you know. I give them a chance to open themselves, you know, to the world, you know, to voice their emotions and feelings, you know. I give them an avenue to sing about what they feel, you know, to say about, you know, whatever they're going through, you know what I mean? Because sometimes they can't confide in nobody, but they could confide in the rhythm and the beat, you know. So I give them that opportunity, you know, because studio is really hard. Yo, trust me, I'm telling you, my people, studio is really expensive, you know what I mean? So imagine you have youths coming up and they have no money, but they have a voice and they have talent and they wanna do something, they wanna say something. Like, who's gonna do something for them, you know?
So right now, how many people benefit from the use of the studio right now?
Well, as you could see, they're all here and there are more, you know. We have King Dibia, which is the vice president. We have Six, which is in relations, assistant relation. We have Isasha, which is the lead and also a bass guitarist. We have Roxanne, which is the secretary of the movement, also the lead relations. And we have PRO right here, number one, our people's person, you know, and myself as the president.
So I'm not sure which one of you want to answer that one, but as people in the creation of music, where do you get your inspiration from? You know, because right now you have a situation where...
Well, I will let my vice president answer that. My vice president would give you a better answer because I know that he feels what I feel and we just connect. So I'll let him do the answering. Yes, Vice President?
Yeah, man, give thanks. Yeah, man, blessed love to St. Lucia and to the world. This is King Divya representing also the Soul Sisters. They are there in the area there. Yeah, man, it's a pleasure to have the gathering, all of us together, especially having Christian here with us today. It's a great opportunity. It's a pleasure to be together. You know, coming together always brings, you know, positive vibes. You know, so yes, so based on your question, naturally, as a Rasta man, and you know, as a human being, typical example in St. Lucia, we're going through so much, you know, so many different, you know, obstacles, tribulations, circumstances, so many things in your way. So naturally, the life we live, we are inspired to sing, you know, because we feel so much, we feel for ourselves and for the people. So music comes naturally to us, and you know, with inspiration from other artists, other role models, you know, other persons, you know, figures, you know, leading figures that are setting good example. You know, they influence you also to write good music, and naturally, you know, it's I see my music like a prototype, you know, basically me, you know, it speaks of me, who I am, what I do, what the people feel. It's the people's music because we are the voice of the people. So the inspiration comes natural. Sometimes you may be there and you just you know, you feel the vibes, and you know, words come together, and you know, you work on it till you can put it into, you know, proper words and then into a song. Or sometimes you may get a nice instrumental that is very, you know, inspiring to your head. You want to jump on it like any other artist, and that instrument that can help you you know, aspire to what you want to do. Because naturally the instrumentals, when the engineers build them, they have something in mind. Just like the artist writing a song, he has something in mind and he writing to speak to the people. So when you listen to the instrumental, it helps, it gives you a lot of information where you can use, you know, and create something on it. Because a lot of my tracks I actually created them by listening to the beat first, and then I listen to what it's saying to me, you know, because it says so many things, and you know, once you have a keen, you know, you listen, you can pick up a lot of vibes, and from all these things, from nature, you know, from existence, you know, existence, naturally we inspire to just do great things, you know, and you know, everybody can aspire to such, you know. But the inspiration comes in so many different ways, Chris. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, Mr. Shepherd, that thing is for you. Before we go further in the discussion, since some people have different attention span, we know that there are certain equipment that you guys need in order to improve on your recording and so on. And so we have people who follow our channel and all of that, and we want to give them an opportunity to contribute to helping improve your studio and things like that. So right now I wanted you to give an idea as to what you all need, and they can forward whatever it is that they have to give. They can contact us at Tropical People and Places TV so that we could assign those things to you. Could you get the people to understand what are the equipment that you need to kind of improve and help you all in terms of what you're trying to do here?
Well, yes, I can really relate to that question, Christian, you know, give thanks. And give thanks to the people always listening to Christian's channel, you know, and always lots of love and respect, you know, is coming from Shepherd Production. We're just young and uprising, you know. Well, we really need equipment, basically. We need video making equipment, cameras. We need tripods, you know. We need mixing tables, you know what I mean. We need headphones. We need a good professional mic, you know. I mean, I don't want to say that we need a whole studio, but basically we do need some more professional equipment that can cause us to record even better music that would be out there in the world, so that people can understand, well, yes, these are guys coming from nothing, and now they're trying to bring their voice out there. Because we don't watch music as something to get paid from. We watch music as something that is a message to the people, you know. We don't want to lead the people astray or anything. We want to keep them good, keep them flourishing in consciousness and righteousness, you know. So we don't study the music as something, if it does come about, you know, give thanks and blessing, because we do need it, because that will go that would go into support for the poor and have-nots that, you know, always follow us, the fans that always keep the vibes moving, you know, the company that we're trying to formulate, you know, that will keep us moving. So funds would definitely be something that we need, you know.
So what is the most important piece of equipment that you all need right now? What
right now we need a mixing table. We need a mixing table to separate every sound and to put balance to mixing and mastering. We definitely need a mixing table, you know what I mean. So it can be from a 24 upwards, you know, but we do need a mixing table. Yeah.
Okay.
You were saying the processor also. Processor.
Well, apart from the mixing table, is we need a very good camera, so we could actually do some video shots ourselves, because we go different places and we can take the shots, and then we have Christian here. Christian, you'll be right there with us, right? Yeah. So definitely we need stuff to bring forward the movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we look at the changing gears a bit, when we look at the country, we see a situation where there seems to be a lot of crime among the youth, and in a number of cases it looks like the youths are confused. So how does your music contribute to helping to bring back the youth in a proper direction?
Well, this is real. Our music is conscious music. Our music like I say, it's uplifting music. And if King DBA was to say something on that, he would say the same thing. And if number one was to say something on that, he would say the same thing. And if anybody inside here was to say something, they would say the same thing. Conscious music uplifts. Any other kind of music would bring down the motivation and the self-esteem of the youths and the strength. So we try to build them in from young, build them strong, you know, with conscious music, conscious lyrics, conscious vibes, you know. And King DBO would like to say something on that as well too.
Yeah, also just adding up to what my president just said there. Not forgetting it's also a running business, you know. So definitely the studio is also open for artists to, you know, come through, you know, it don't matter the genre of music. We do recording for all artists, it's a business basically, but under some artists at Shepherd Production, we give you fundamental music, you know, more revolutionary music. It's in a certain bit right now. We have reggae trap, you know, which, you know, it's a kind of mix up because we want to reach everybody, young, old, whichever, so, you know, you can get the message and also you can dance to the beat, you know, loving it. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. So yeah, what was the question again? Yeah,
conscious.
Yes, definitely, yeah. So the music itself, it's a music to really uplift the people, you know, to give them really a sense of purpose, really, and, you know, to also an awakening, you know, because I mean we all can see what's happening around us. It's quite vivid. It's evident for all to see. The lifestyle, some of the worst, which is what we support. And when you get good things, people always tend to push away the good and take in the bad things. They are quick to gravitate to bad things. So the music is really for, you know, because in the music it's a message, because the message is the music, naturally. So the music's supposed to inspire you and, you know, take you to that place and make you want to say, well, yeah, man, what I'm saying is true, you know, and, you know, so persons can really, you know, look into themselves as one of the leading tracks that King DB and the Soul Sisters have out, Looking at Yourself, Mankind. You know, just to really, you know, get the attention and the awakening of a shaken, you know? Yeah.
Hold on, that's your song there?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, we have the CD out, you know, we'll talk a little bit more. While I'm there, I can talk a little bit about it. But basically, the music is to just give the people that strength, that comfort, you know, that they need. Because naturally, music inspired me from the beginning. From where I started off, it was music. When I had no one there with me to give me guidance and to, you know, to elevate, music was the instrument that did that. So it is so for a lot of people as well, and many people of the world, because without the music, you know, it's what is life. Life is music, and we are music. I always consider my term, I don't sing songs, but I sing live, because basically it's what it is. So yeah, man, so the music is to really help the people, and we have along the way you'll get the music, you'll get different little genre in the music, not just hardcore reggae weapons, but you know, you also will get, you know, all these different mix of genre in the reggae, you know. Yeah, man. So give fun. This is the soul. These are the Soul Sisters. This is Nubia. Your live girls. Say hi to the world. And this is Ideal. Yeah. So basically, they're singing, backing up that particular song that will be out soon. Actually, it's a EP. Let me just show you front copy of the CD and the back of it.
Look at the front.
Yeah.
Give him the front because he didn't pick up the front.
Yeah, and the back. Yeah, man. So you have 3 tracks coming from that EP. Shepherd Production, also link up with Jungle House, Loop City, which is my brother from another mother, Elliot Billy, you know, which is actually my employer, but also a very close friend and good brother to I. So we did some remastering of this particular beat. It's actually a Canadian link. This is not from the production itself. You know, so we did quite a bit of work on this, and yeah, so the music and the Empresses are here also to inspire the youth. We've been to many concerts, many shows, many stage shows, and on the stage we have a few of those videos over social media. I'm sure a lot of persons will recognize them. Yeah, so yeah man, so the music is just live. Yeah, what we sing is live, basically, so you can't deny life, you can't fight life, you fight yourself, you know, basically. Yeah.
So every election we hear before the parties talking about the youth, and when they win election, what they're going to be doing for the youth. It seems as if the youth is almost like some passport that people use to try to score points. So what do you see that is in place for youth who want to get into music production in this country? What is it that the government has put in place, if anything, for youth that are interested in music production in the country?
Well, honestly speaking, Chris, I can't vouch to say definitely what they have done or they're doing, but they may or may not have platforms available. But no, speaking of the music, knowing the music field, it's always very hard and very tough, especially for artists, in terms of getting a proper home to call their musical home, to do their works and do their recording. It's always very difficult. The opportunities are never really there. Give thanks to Shepherd Production, where all the members and also even other persons coming through, the work can be done, because as we say in the music, we're not making music to make money, but we're making the music to reach the people, and definitely money will come out of this. But really and truly, I am doing my part, really building a platform for the youth, not only mine, but youth in general, because I don't only see myself as, you know, looking at an individual family, not only my children, the other children, you know. So we look at the bigger picture, we think out of the box. So basically I'm building that, so naturally it's there for them, they have to use it. I don't force them to be in the music, they naturally take it on. So it's good when they have the willpower, and you know, and also that we can create the avenue for them. You know, so basically it is very vital to have these recreation places for the children to go out and play. It's hard now for children to get any place for them to free up their mind. We, as you said, Chris, rightfully, they are talking about the youth, just using them as a passport. Because it is true, because they are saying for the youth, but it's more than words. Action is what that really comfort people. Saying things is, I mean, you just speaking out words. We need fundamental things. We need tangible things, you know? We need places where the youths can go and play music, and even to those that cannot afford. Because we make it a money thing, and it limiting the opportunity for a lot of unfortunate, you know, children and youth. Because those that do not have the finance or their family done, they cannot reach to that point. And every child should get the opportunity to free up and be what they want to be, and we're supposed to support them in those situations. But when you have children having those skills and those talents, but they have no place to nurture it and think, they're losing it. And what they become in society, you know, they go out to extortion, they go out to all different things, as you mentioned earlier. You know, so we need to keep them occupied constructively, doing good things. They do have their play. I don't force them, as I mentioned. The children just do their stuff. They want to sing on that song, fine. Because you have to give them that space as well. You have to, I don't want them to grow too fast. I want them to be children. You check it? So definitely you don't want to force them. You want them, but you want them to know it's important to have a skill or to enhance your abilities and this of that sort. You know, so you answer your question, please.
So I have a question. I think for Mr. Shepherd. I think I'll be.
Bless.
Now,
Blessed love, blessed love.
So after you produce, like you produce a CD, you'll record your songs. What happens after that? Because I have heard some of your songs, and you guys produce some good songs. What happens after you'll record the songs?
Okay, Christian, that's a good question. We really looking into going to the radio. Radio is the first thing, right? And for us to be now part of an ECHO community, which is the Musical Rights Association down here, right? Down in our country, St. Lucia, So for you to be part of that, you have to at least have 2 tracks released on the air, playing on the air, or also on YouTube or Facebook, So ECHO monitors a few platforms or wherever venues that ECHO has credentials on, you know what I mean? So we now, after the CD has been done, we now go into promoting ourselves, getting ourselves out on the radio, getting videos done of our music, trying to get people to sing our songs so that if in case that we have to do a stage show, that the people can help sing that song too. And we now can help in delivering good music, good vibes, all the time, you check. So we just want to do wonderful works, It's all for the people. It's not just for us,
One of the complaints that you hear from musicians, especially local musicians, is that their songs are not being played on our radio stations. Do you experience these problems, or have you tried to get some of your songs on the radio?
Yes. I have tried to get some of my songs on the radio, but I have to give shout out to Lady Lee. Big up Lady Lee of the Morning Buzz on Hot FM. Big her up to the max. I love this Empress, Yeah, she herself has given us an opportunity to bring out our music, And big up to Lady Lee. I give thanks to you, Lady Lee. I will be sending you the link, so big up yourself, you check. And big up DJ Jerry, for playing the song. He is a DJ also on Hot FM. He is DJ Jerry on Hot FM platform. So you could always go down there and then big up these guys, Also DJ Beno, big up DJ Beno right now. He has the song, and then he's playing it. So give thanks to DJ Beno, for keeping the vibe turning, We also want to big up the wave. Big up the wave maximum, big up Mike and his whole crew, on the wave, they self-play the music and keep the vibe bubbling, Lots of love go out to these guys, I love them deeply, And right now, we just got a call from NBC, which is really nice, and NBC wanted us to do an interview, but because of COVID-19, right, it's going to be a telephone interview, so we can already come into the station or into the television station and do a live interview. So it will be a telephone interview, which is great, and they're going to release the songs properly for us, on NBC, and which is really nice. I love that vibes, big up to Yadi, big up to Jaim, big up to NBC, the whole stuff, love the vibes total, big up to my good friend Rocket Launcher too, big up yourself. And we just looking to go into bear promoting and if possible stage show and if possible touring. So as much fans as possible, always keep the vibe going, request the songs on Hot FM. Go on YouTube, view our videos, whatsoever we have there, and just keep the vibe going,
Yeah, Chris, that's a very good question, honestly, you asked there, because, more times, as we always do, more times is talk. People say, St. Lucia, let's support ourselves and let's do this. A lot of time, I must say, big up to all the radio station, all DJs, all singers, all artists, not stepping on nobody's foot. But naturally, we need to support our own more. We need to play more of our own, because all the music that have been played on the radio stations now are people that supported themselves, that made themselves what they are, and they representing their country, and they are ambassadors to their country, and they do what they have to do for themselves and for their people. But we in St. Lucia, more times, sometimes we support too much outside than we support our own. We must see ourselves first before we go out there, dance home before you dance abroad. So just, a little advice to the radio announcers and the DJs right now. Honestly, artists are at the mercy of the DJs, because you have to try your best to get the link with them and to get them to play the song. And since it's like the DJs, it's like privatized at the station, the announcers play different. So the DJs play as they wish and when a request comes in. So definitely we need more of our own. We need to support ourselves more. We need to build ourselves more. We need to love ourselves more. And stop loving everybody out there, and we cannot love your brother next to you or sister next to you. Let's build up each other, because we that have to do it, and we give thanks to everybody out there, the CDs over social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, the radio stations. Give up for, we know we giving thanks for the support over the times, everybody been giving us.
So let me ask you, what is the reason you think that the people are more interested in playing foreign music than the local music? What is the main reasons why you think that is happening?
Yeah, well, my opinion, honestly, because the artists out there are popular. Mm-hmm. Now, what you hear of the station, the music have to be in the system. It have to be popular in some of the stations, popular track to be heard, because the artists already make it out there, and more people they like to hear popcorn. They have the particular artists, and you get a lot of these foreign artists' music being played over the air, and strictly because we support others too much and not supporting ourselves enough. We have to build ourselves. It is one man that set himself free. No one can set you free but your own. So we need to do it for ourselves, so that other places out there can play our music and say St. Lucian music, and to know that we've supported ourselves and we've been doing it and we'll keep on doing it, because it's one man not helping for another brother. They say iron sharpeth iron. So we have to do it. We have to stop saying, and the DJs, advice to the DJs, yeah man, play more of our own. Let's support ourselves a lot more. But the DJs doing a great job. The announcers, big up also as Shepherd, big up, Jungle House, Blue City, big up everybody in the music, worldwide.
So if somebody want to get into music production, somebody want to record some songs, or somebody want to become a singer or artist, or whatever way you choose to call it, what would you advise them? What are the steps that they have to go through to become a recording artist? A St. Lucian boy growing up, want to become an artist, he wants to become a singer.
Yeah.
What are the advice you would give him?
Yeah, I'll let my president take this one, but also I'll say briefly on that. A person must believe in themselves. No matter what you do, no matter what artistic role you play, believe in yourself. That is the key purpose of it all. To have confidence in yourself and to know your dream, and you're going out for it. You have to go out and take it. So you must, that is the key thing. But all the other details, I'll let the president touch up a little more on that.
All right. Well, yes. That's a very, very, very good question, Christian. Yeah. Music is life, Music is something like what? Like without it, I won't be able to live, Yeah, that's how deep I feel about the music. Now, to really be a musician, some people have great talent where it is naturally, and they have some people who actually have to work towards it. Now, those born with it, they get a little bit too cocky a little bit, because then they feel like it's naturally there, so they don't need to practice. But then practice always makes perfect, So to become a singer, to become a musician, a player of instrument, you have to work towards that. You have to put in the hours, put in the time, put in the days, Put in the months, put in the years. And then after all that, the end result would be something really great. Something really, really, really great. So which means that practice makes perfect. It is something that we must do. But I'll just say something. I'll give basically an example of someone that I've been working with for the past 3 years now, even before we even release any song. And he was doing music, yes. But when then Shepherd Production found him, and he found us, the music evolved into something much, much, much better. And it goes so with most of my artists, because I help them through a lot of the writing and the balancing of the music and all that kind of stuff. So
It's a family thing, huh?
yeah, so it's just a one love, it's a family thing, you know what I mean. So but this guy that I'm talking about, his name is Number One. Number One has come from nothing, and I'm so happy as to how he's got, you know what I mean. Number One self, Number One come out, and he come out big, you know what I mean. That's my little nephew right there, you know what I mean. Altez, you know what I mean. Big up Altez. Yeah? Is that my shawty? Yeah. So Number One come out, and Number One coming out strong. I'm telling you, that ain't no joke. We've been working for the past 3 years, and Number One has some great tracks. One of them that I'll play in a little while is named Settle Down. But I'll let Number One tell you about his journey from being just doing his little thing to becoming an artist. Yes? Number One, here you go.
Good inspiration.
Okay. Yes, I big up to the world, big up to the people. Yes, I big up to the universe. Yeah, tropical people and places, big up. Yeah, man. I'm a Number One representing Shepherd Production, Trinity Corporation, International, where we make dancehall play. Yeah, man. I study music from a little boy, watching, listening, watching the various albums, the various artists from a tender age, trying my voice, listening to the elders on the block, then trying my voice on tape recorder way back in the times of tape recorder. Yeah. So then now, yeah, that was in, I originated from Mashtown, yeah, Castries, Masha. Presently, I live in the valley, the Mabuya Valley. But along this journey, I had my first recording set in the early 90s when I went to live in the north in Marisil, and then trying my voice. Then my other brother pushed himself into music. Yeah, Ricky D. Ricky T is my cousin, but Ricky D was a singer that dwelled with us also. So big up Shepherd Production. So I continue doing a cappella for almost 17 years in the valley, moving up to the valley now. From 2009, come live up in the valley. So I pushing a cappella for 17 years, and Shepherd Production discovered telling I should try learning music. So I met this brother, Cool I, telling about the instrumental. When you study music, you know, you study music, you study the instrumental to see how many bars you can get. Okay. Shepherd now told I that I should say every word that a man say in a song. Should hear every word a man say in a song. King Dibia also tell I that I should memorize all my music, knowing all your songs. So I know the problem of the local artists' music is not playing on the radio. So I sit back all my years, and then I become a joiner. My full trade is a self-employed joiner. So sitting back, listening to all those music and trying my voice in the a cappella. I say for our music now to play on the radio, it's true that people like international music. I say we must make it surprising to them, surprising. It has to be surprising. Now this is my vision and my mission. it's like a skill, but you had it there. It's a hidden skill. Some people born with it early and doing otherwise with it. All the time you have it, but you're not using it until you find the way to use it. So I feel our music should be surprising, very surprising. So this is how I have my songs in a kind of reggae dance hall, rap rhythm. That's how I have my songs, trying to push them in a conscious way. Okay? Stop the youth from violence, you know. Big up the nation, big up the nations, the people, yeah, all universe. So big up to Shepherd Production once again for having I learning music and being attractive to the music, because I grew up into the music by just watching and listening to music and practicing a little a cappella. And big up Tropical People and Places for your cooperation. Okay, give thanks.
My land.
Yes, I. Big up to all the international artists. Okay, who's next? Okay, hold the mic. Oh, the empty secretary. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Roxanne Francis from St. Lucia, 42 years old. I'm a singer, a writer, musician, basically. Yeah, I love the Almighty, serve Him, Big up Shepherd Productions, all the time, because it's very conscious music. I'm just going to touch back on a question you asked earlier about what inspire you. Oh no, not what. That's another question. The question was what can people get from the music, And I could say that right now, before my playlist used to be like popcorn and these guys. But right now, as I'm with these guys, and I change my playlist, and right now I single out my playlist to this kind of conscious music, because I find it's very uplifting, It have you on a different mentality, and it thinking more positive, because especially I love all the songs, but I just want to mention Keep Yourself Clean, because it's one of my favorite songs, like when you wake up on a morning, you could listen to, and, it could encourage the youth, because a lot of people don't really, you have to teach somebody something for them to know it and really know about cleanliness and stuff like that, and that song is just an opening eye to it, So I just want to pick up that song and,
Have you recorded any song yourself? Or are you working on any?
Not yet. I'm actually new. I just, yeah.
Just to mention also, she's our secretary.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm just a secretary for now. I haven't made any music yet, but I love music. I love to sing. I haven't recorded anything yet. But my inspiration, that's the other question. You ask where the inspiration for creating music comes from. And it's from listening to all the music, going back to Mariah Carey and up to today, Alkaline, That's the inspiration, and then you try to improve on it. You try to, just vibes with it, because all of us are one, all of us are from God. And, all of us have something to contribute. So, we take our inspiration from the elders, from people who came before us, and then we try to improve on it. Yeah.
One of the things that I observe in the music industry, not only here but overseas, there's a situation where like big companies tend to benefit, and the people that actually
From the artist.
the artists and the people that producing the music don't really benefit.
That's true.
And there is an example of a guy that I saw. I was reading about Master P many years ago. What happened is Master P had a different style. What he did was, whereas everybody else were working in these big companies, what they did, they produced their own CDs. He and his brother and some other people, and they were just driving across America and just selling from the back of their cars. So what happened is, like, in addition to the radio station and all of that, there need to be like more innovation in how you get your own things out there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that.
Okay, well,
also
just
when
I
you
have
finish,
one
yeah.
more thing to say. We have been reaching out to the radio stations, and we're going to be getting Blazing FM on board soon. RCI, Radio 100. All the stations in St. Lucia that people love to listen to, and I'm sure it's going to benefit, because soon and very soon, it's going to be played, worldwide. And regularly it would be mixed into the DJ segment. So
Yeah.
just waiting for that.
Yeah, let me say a little bit on that.
So before you say a little bit on that, I want you all to say again, what are the most important equipment that you all need at this time? For if somebody is just tuning in right now to that program, you definitely, with all the ambition that you have, you need some help. So what are the most important pieces of equipment that you need at this point for the people that are just tuning in?
Okay, yes. This is for the people that are just tuning in. This is Shepherd of Shepherd Production Studio here in St. Lucia. We're up and coming studio, and we're all about uplifting the youth and moving them forward. But currently, we really need a few equipment to better our recording, to better the delivery of the youths that are up and coming, And we would like at least a 24-channel table mixer, or even more. Whatever can be donated would be would be a blessing. Also, we do need a video camera so that we could do some proper content to put out on YouTube. Like I say again, we do need at least a good video recording camera, and we do need a 24-channel mixing table, and we should be all right. We should be all right for now to give the more delivery, because we're trying to set up the band. Now, the band is another thing. Now, we're trying to set up the band right now. I could tell you that I have the lead guitarist and also the lead bass. He can also teach, the youth how to play an instrument and teach them bass and everything. I would like him to touch on this right now, and he's right there with us. His name is Isasha.
Yeah, man. Blessed Lord, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so he was just saying that he's interested in you all having your own band, and that you will be teaching your youth how to play the instrument. So can you give us an idea about that, your desire to teach the people in terms of playing instruments and, forming the band and things like that?
Well, yeah, man. Well, more the reason why I'm here, is to bring the instrumental side of Shepherd Productions, into an artistic view, the songs, the originals, come to play it on band-wise, to play on stage and, via the instrumental section, you know what I'm saying? So I'm more there like the music technician, You understand?
No problem.
So the originals of Shepherd Productions, I'll be playing it on the instruments for them and be sending it out, live, instead of, via the radio. We'd be like in live band playing like the tunes from Shepherd Productions.
Alright. So, yeah, go ahead.
And we have a little vibe, like if the youths them want to come and learn to play the instrument, you can come forward themselves when it comes to the musical aspect, We want them to come and learn something, because it's always good to give a little knowledge onto the youth so that the younger generation could have, a strength when they're coming up in the music,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So, that one would be more for Shepherd. Can you give the people an idea of like the songs that you people have produced around here? Like, give us an idea of some of the songs.
I could give you all an idea, and I could also give you all a listening.
Yeah, no problem.
If you decide to, but then we have been producing some great music, you know. I say it's great, but then the rest of the world, I need to hear your views too. So, but then to me, the music is really great. The music is fantastic. It's uplifting. It's not a music that would actually bring down the motivation of one, but to uplift it. So, right now, I will play a song from number 1, which is called Settle Down. And this song is really a song for the entire nation of the world, you know, everybody in the world to really relate to. It says, settle down. Take it easy, you know. Don't be too vulgar, too harsh, or you don't be too quick to do things, you know. Take it easy, you know. And it is a personal favorite of mine, you know. Number 1 is saying, take it easy, world, you know, patience, you know. And then I'll play the song there for you right now, you know. So this is number 1. We're gonna play some vibes from number 1 right now. So I just want you guys to hear the vibes that we've been producing, okay? Love and unity to the world.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Settle down, yeah. Only Rasta love make me strong. We praise the Most High. Settle down, yeah. Only ganja we make me strong. We got to survive. Settle down, yeah. Only Rasta love make me strong. We praise the Most High. Settle down, yeah. Only ganja we make me strong. We got to survive. Pick up the flash, this a song long time. The ganja we open up the eyes. The King Selassie is on the mind. So the wicked man, them realize. Tell the Babylon, them just step aside. Right about now we are go cross river Nile. The ghetto used to sleep and to slide. Don't want the ghetto used to commit no crime. Settle down, yeah. Only Rasta love make me strong. We praise the Most High. Settle down, yeah. Only the ganja we take me strong. We got to survive. Settle down, yeah. Only Rasta love make me strong. We praise the Most High. Settle down, yeah. Only ganja we make me strong. We got to survive. Tell it to the politician when they come around. Flash it in the country, tell it in the town. When the heathen and them come down, praise King Selassie, you will never go wrong. Hold up your faith, get to use, just be strong. When the fire burn to make the heathen them go. It is King Selassie who is wearing the crown. Come and dance and air with song. America and England, settle down. Canada and China, settle down. Russia and Japan, settle down. People in the Middle East, settle down. People in India, please settle down. People in Africa, settle down. People in Europe,
Settle down.
Jamaica and St. Lucia, please
Settle down.
settle down, yeah. Only Rasta love make me strong. We praise the Most High. Settle down, yeah. Only the ganja we make me strong. We got to survive. Settle down, yeah. Only Rasta love make me strong. We praise the Most High. Settle down, yeah. Only the ganja we make me strong. We got to survive. They come to flash.
Boom. So this was number 1.
Hot,
And then
Big up, man.
we have man like King Dibia. We're gonna give you something from King Dibia, so we're gonna keep the vibe flowing. King Dibia has
And
a
the Soul
special song.
Sisters.
And the Soul Sisters. King Dibia and the Soul Sisters. Not forgetting the Soul Sisters. So this is King Dibia and the Soul Sisters. King Dibia.
Fundamental.
Mankind, looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. On all the food I see the signs. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. On all the food I see the signs.
I'm in fabulous. I'm doing it a little that I have. I am not envious, neither jealous for what my brother and my sister have. have achieved. It is not funny when a man ain't got money. But remember, money can make a man funny. Life's about living, not competing. What if it one child and if another one hungry?
Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Unlock the food and see the signs. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Unlock the food and see the signs.
Remember when nothing did I run? We used to sit by the river with a plan. Get to you to the sing a good song. To big up the real farmer man. Yeah, we take on me plan. Feast on a cookie food you better overstand. Get to you to the meditation and pray to the Almighty One.
Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Unlock the food and see the signs. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Unlock the food and see the signs.
I'm in fabulous. I'm doing it a little that I have. I am not envious, neither jealous for what my brother and my sister have achieved. It is not funny when a man ain't got money. But remember, money can make a man funny. Life's about living, not competing. Wife in one child and if another one hungry.
Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Unlock the food and see the signs. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Unlock the food and see the signs. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Unlock the food and see the signs. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Looking at yourself, mankind. Unlock the food and see the signs.
Yeah, man. So this is King DBO, you know, and then we're gonna play something from Shepherd, which is myself, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's me as president.
Again.
Listen up, you know. So I say, keep yourself clean. Clean them in your heart, you must be clean from within. Keep yourself clean. And the most I shall come in. Listen, yo, keep yourself clean. Clean them in your heart, you must be clean from within. Keep yourself clean. And the most I shall come in. No matter who you are or where you're coming from, you have to be clean in your heart and do the strong. You have to be the best them in your works, righteousness them in your works, vibes them in your works. You never want one with the wrong set of people, or mix or mingle with the wrong set of evil. Righteousness that alone, I go take us right to our home. But you must keep yourself clean. Clean them in your heart, you must be clean from within. Keep yourself clean. And the most I shall come in. Listen, yo, keep yourself clean. Clean them in your heart, you must be clean from within. Keep yourself clean. And the most I shall come in. No matter what they wanna have you going through, the fire must blaze, doesn't matter who. Righteousness are gonna take us. Remember, say, it's a Jah that creates us. Everywhere you go, Caesar goes so. That is how the vibe them up below. You must be keep yourself clean. Clean them in your heart, you must be clean from within. Keep yourself clean. And the most I shall come in. I say again, keep yourself clean.
Shepherd vibes, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, we just get the fans a teaser, you know. Lovely. You check what I mean? Yeah. We just kind of give the fans a teaser, you know. Lovely vibes, you know. Yeah, man. So That was music from Shepherd Production Studio. That is some of the music that we have, and we're still working on more. So, your donations, my people, again, whoever's tuning in right now, you know, your donations would be lovely, you know, a 24-channel mixer, you know, some recording equipment for video. That would be really lovely, you know, and we just keep the music going and keep the vibes flowing for you guys, and hopefully we're going to be representing you guys in the world as ambassadors, you know, and you our fans. So love all the time, you know, Shepherd Production always, you know.